A bill proposed in the state legislature could change how parents in Florida learn about water safety before they ever leave the hospital. House Bill 503 would require hospitals, birth centers, and home birth providers to provide drowning prevention education to new parents from day one. Spectrum News 13's Brianna Howard joining us here at the desk. And Brianna, you had the chance to speak to one family who knows how quickly life can change when it comes to drowning in little kids.
Yeah, Asher. So for Richard and Eloise Lewin, a family bike ride turned into a moment they'll never forget. Now they're sharing their story in hopes it could prevent another child from drowning.
Inside a community pool, 8-year-old Eloise Lewin is doing what she loves most, swimming. But a few years ago, her family came face to face with a scary reality.
Her handlebars turn 90 degrees and she cycles literally straight across into the river.
Her father, Richard Lewin, says that was the scariest moment of his life.
Went from a moment of pleasure and fun walking along the river to a heart-stopping moment where you knew that life would change permanently if action was not immediate and taken.
Seconds that changed everything.
Am I gonna make it? Like, how am I gonna get out of here?
Today, Eloise is stronger in the water, taking classes at Goldfish Swimming School.
I love swimming. It's really fun.
Her family says swim lessons became a priority after that day.
Swimming is not optional. It shouldn't be in Florida.
According to the Florida Department of Children and Families, drowning remains the leading cause of death for children under 5 in Florida. In 2025, 119 children drowned in Florida. Nearly 80% of those children were under the age of 3. Law enforcement sees the consequences when safety steps are missed. Seminole County Deputy Jabron Bakshi has responded to multiple drowning calls.
Thankfully, God had me in the right place at the right time. When that 911 call came out, I was literally right around the corner. So I was able to pull up, take over CPR efforts.
He says most of these cases happen in seconds when no one is watching.
You can turn your back to check on the laundry, and that's all the time that's needed for a child to just wander in the back.
At community pools, instructors say teaching a baby to swim as young as possible makes a difference.
People are going to think they're too little, they won't understand, but it's actually a familiar territory for them, believe it or not.
Now, state lawmakers are pushing to make water safety education start from day one. State Representative Anna Eskamani filed House Bill 503.
Would require that when a newborn enters the world, that their parents are given information about drowning prevention, about swimming classes that are accessible at no cost, and really to ensure that parents or caregivers are receiving that education from the beginning of that child's life.
For the Lewin family, they hope their story helps move it forward.
It was a moment where either it was going to happen or it was going to be a disaster, a total loss. And I would say no parent wants to be put in that position.
Because for them, water safety is no longer just a lesson, it's a priority.
A companion bill in the Senate has made its way unanimously through 2 Senates. If House Bill 503 is passed, it could take effect as early as July 1st. Lawmakers say the goal is simple, to make sure every parent has life-saving information before a tragedy happens.
Yeah, and speaking of that, I got 2 little kids. I know they've done the swimming classes, very important, but this is not the only bill they're discussing currently, correct, when it comes to drowning?
No, Asher. So there's also Senate Bill 608 that would require pool safety features at vacation rentals. We know there are many short-term rentals across the state with many pools, and many times families visiting are used to living in a home with a pool. In fact, recent data from DCF shows an increase in the percentage of fatal child drownings that happen at Florida short-term rentals. So if this bill becomes a law, owners at vacation rentals would need to install at least one pool safety feature on their property, and if not, they could face a fine.
Wow. All right, Brianna, thank you for that report tonight.